Welcome back to Buying by Taraya. In this video, we're going to dive into credit and everything you need to know about getting your credit ready to purchase a home. It is important to note that I am not a licensed credit counselor or CPA. This is just general information to help you understand your credit a little bit better. And if you need additional help or resources, please reach out for referrals to actual credit counselors who can help advise you. So let's talk about credit. Your score could mean the difference between being denied or approved for a home loan, as well as how low or high your interest rate is. There are three major credit bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Let's go over some tips to help improve your score. First thing you want to do is make sure that you pay down all your credit balances to below 30% of the available limit. This may sound a little counterintuitive, but you do not want to pay off old collection accounts. The reason for this is when you pay off that account, the date of last activity becomes current instead of whenever that account had been missed. And what that does is it actually hurts your score instead of helping it. You do not want to open or close any credit accounts. Unless your loan officer has advised you to open a new account to establish credit, other than that, do not open or close any accounts. A very important piece: do not buy any big ticket items. No new cars, no furniture shopping. Even if the house that you're buying needs some appliances, do not purchase any big ticket items until after you have closed on your mortgage. So let's talk about the payment history. Your payment history makes up about 35% of your overall score. So paying your debts on time and in full is going to have the biggest positive impact on your credit score. If you're in a position where you're working to repair your credit, the best and first thing you need to do is pay all of your bills on time. Late payments, judgments, charge-offs, all those types of events on your credit is going to have a negative impact on your score. Any delinquencies that have occurred in the last 2 years carry more weight than older items. The next thing is the amounts owed on your score. This has about 30% impact on your credit score. So what this means is this is the factor that marks the ratio between the outstanding balance that you owe and the available credit that the lender has extended to you. Ideally, you want to make an effort to keep the balances as close to zero without being at zero as possible, and definitely below 30% of the available credit limit. You want to do this at least 2 to 3 months prior to trying to purchase a home so that those changes are reflecting on your credit and have had time to make that impact. The length of credit history is going to have about a 15% impact. This portion of the credit score indicates how long, the length of time since a particular credit line was established. The longer the credit history, the better. This is why we do not want you to close accounts that you've had for a long time. Those are really helping your score. This one comes up all the time: new credit and credit inquiries. This has about a 10% effect on your score. A hard inquiry is going to have anywhere from a 2 to 25 point impact on your score in a negative way once you get that hard inquiry. The more times that you pull your credit, the bigger that inquiry impact is going to be. The same type of inquiry within a 30-day time frame will only count as one inquiry. So that means if you were to be looking for a new loan and you checked with several different lenders and they all pull your credit, as long as it's within 30 days, it's only going to count as one credit inquiry, but it's got to be the same type of inquiry. So if you pulled a mortgage report and then tried to go get a car loan, those are two different types of inquiry and they would count towards your score as separate inquiries. A soft inquiry is when either you or an existing creditor looks at your score. This does not have any effect on your score. The type of credit used is also going to impact your score. The ideal combination of credit is to have 2 to 3 revolving accounts, and revolving accounts are things like credit cards where the balances go up and down depending on when you pay them. 1 to 2 installment accounts, and an installment is something that doesn't change, like a car loan, student loan, and then 1 mortgage. And that's the ideal combination for your credit. You should have a minimum of 3 open and active trade lines. If you have any questions on credit, anything related to a pre-approval, purchase, or refinance, please reach out. We are more than happy to be a resource for you. Stay tuned for the next video as we dive into the home buying process and step-by-step how to purchase your new home. And as always, please feel free to follow us on social media as well. We have lots of market updates and other helpful information coming your way.